Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big him and show one stone, and it bring about feeling a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Stibby dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep, and some informer friend we love like we in Global. Bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global. We not promote them. We not support them. Look at them on the cheek. Come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good evening, happy holidays, and welcome to a Buster Right Thursday. This evening is not a usual program. We will just Buster Right it as we go along. Buster was dunce, and the grandchildren of Buster are still dunce. Jlp then were dunce. Jlp now are dunce. So we're just gonna buster it out tonight because there's a few things to buster about tonight, and we're going to bring the line busters, the read off a paper busters. We're going to bring different type of busters to you tonight. I know Buster couldn't spell bread. And I know there's quite a few labor rights now that still can't spell bread. So you know how it go. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, dear subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Audrey Cook, good evening. Debbie Jarvis TV, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good evening, everyone. Abinas Cody, good evening. Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson, Sharon Bernard, good evening, good evening. Who else? Meet and teach. Good evening. Good evening and welcome, one and all. Good evening. Let me hold on. Yvonne Riley, Sophia Hall, Jamrack 8766, Sonia Johnson, Monica Wills, Catherine Hypeness, Judy Roberts, Estina Tyne, Miranda Ruddock, Gloria Morris. Good evening. Oops. Colleen Richards, good evening. Athia McCullough, good evening. Good evening and welcome everyone. Paulette Lewis, Monica Wills, Almeric Hadlam, Paulette Lewis, Paula Shelley. Good evening, good evening. Let me see who is on the tick. Beat and Teach, Debbie Jervis, Stacey and Levy, Roger, Derek, Pauline, Pretty Girl, Meryl, good evening, good evening. And welcome. We just have a Buster Right it out this evening. You know Miss Peter King, the Buster Right, the Lion Buster. You know she's going around telling people that there's no problem with the water. I just lie. PNP tell Andrew. He seriously said it. And as much as we hate to listen to him, we're going to play Lady Peter King and the busterism lie. We're in the pan. I've been sent a video with the part payment that took place in Port Antonio today. Hold on there. What them starve with? Them starve where everything them starve with, you know. But the government are play catch up here now still, so we have to stay and watch. But Carl Crowd, you know, we have some Buster Rights to go through tonight. So like up the live, tap up the screen and share the live. discussing
Yeah,
vote
some
and
part
own
money
your
I play
part
as today. I
payment.
play Street. Poor people want them money. Cause they will start fighting. Yeah, man, they will start fighting for the money, man. Poor people want them money.
Kathy, welcome. How
Big
you
up all
doing?
the part people about the
Logan,
part thing there. You know part. You know,
Janet,
see,
how you
poor
doing,
people want
JP?
them money, people.
Norman
See, the
Ferguson.
people them come for them part money and watch a crowd. From Blake Street now the man, you know, the people they want them money. Mad.
Yeah. All right. We'll get the most devastating part of tonight out of the way and listen to Lady King. We have to get him out of the way first, you know. Listen to Lady King propaganda.
And they say it is not uncommon. But me see them as try stress this thing, have to drive fear into the people them no want to go on like a Andrew wellness. All of a sudden put E. coli in the water. And then I tell you, say, you know, that is something where, and them tell us, and the first time they find E. coli in the people and water, you know. Then I tell you that, you know. But me kind of strange, so them a push the narrative here now and run out with this study here now, like as one new study at the first, and then this has never happened, and at the first them a find E. coli in any system in Jamaica. You see? But when the two little boy did a bathe in a Hermitage Dam, nobody never make no uproar. Nobody never put out no video and no make no uproar and I say, why we not bathe in the...
This is the problem with labor rights. Everything have to be a like for like. If anything happen, you have to find a comparison that happened in the past. You cannot address an issue for what it is.
The dam. Or you play or not swimming at the dam. I mean, I wonder if a Gabriel and then go up there go put them go beard in there. I would a Gabriel and then go up there go beard, you know. Because I want to know how is it that you know just around this story and now. Me feel like I want to go up there, you know. You must be investigated. Me think.
Watch what Jay Brian I go do you tomorrow.
Say you go up there. Go play around in the water. So now you come and put up E. coli in the water. Like all of a sudden now, uno clean. All of a sudden now, uno afraid of E. coli. Yeah? You're confused.
Vegas sound enough afraid of E. coli, my people. What not go on about and a long time we not drink shit.
You're confused. But why you think them are running this now? Nothing now go viral for PMP from what day. Not a thing I go viral for them. So them are try run with this E. coli thing you know. For try and go viral. Because them are decide say any means necessary. Them are going to try to get rid of Andrew Wellness. 28 bank account, people no business with it. I just them on the internet I run all this foolishness about 28 bank account. Because Jamaican people are no idiot. Alright? Figure things say a person.
Listen to, this is the problem with labor rights like Vegas and the Madalang tongue boy when he am Dojan. You see, even thing where Andrew Wellness can give explanation for Vegas and Laptail Dojan, them find explanation for things where Andrew can't explain. Listen to the prostitutes explain away Andrew Wellness 28 bank accounts.
Person with 28 bank account is a crime. Furthermore, more than 70% of the account that they talk about have nothing to do with Andrew Wellness or our accounts that are dormant. The other day, you know, when we sitting there, the other day, me open a union, a credit union account, right? I'm going to put no money in the account for 1 year.
J. Brian will deal with it.
When we go up there the other day, Me have to fill up back forms.
Get all the way, I look for tomorrow.
Me have to submit back the information and me have to pay a fee. Zin? For the account to become active. Remember, say last year me opened this account, you know. Yeah? But because 1 year passed, the account became dormant. Me never remember it. The only reason I remember the account, I keep telling Megs, I open the account, say, Megs, remember what it means, say, Megs, remember if you go and by the time she go up to the account lock. Zin? Me open the next one, down one union downtown, right down a wharf, down the way there.
Any man asks any batman a road. Any man you see a walk with two big ears ring and swing so in their ears flip flop. There's a message in the earring, my dear. Ask anybody. Talk for your mouth.
That dormant too because me never remember it. Because when you do business and you do any form of, especially in a construction, if you have a look loan from no institution, they might tell you say, you have to open a credit union account or it depends on the type of loan or the person we are dealing with. If you buy a little bonds or a little stocks or them something, they might tell you say you have to open an account. You see? So this whole idea say people are running this 20.
Chelsea, and oblige him, you know. I want Jay Bryant to deal with him tomorrow. Come depend live, you know what? Just like a while me crapping depend live right now. Can't know I have diary over my golden every day. Thank you, Cathy. In the pan live right now I have breakdown.
Bank account is something big and something where people are supposed to run with it. It's failed. It's failing, excuse me. It has failed. You see? It run out of steam. It done. They can't run with that going to election.
Thank you, Cathy.
So what am I trying now? They might try every little thing. E. coli. Then come now with.
All right, enough of this pussy. Let's move on to a wicked buster now. That was the lion buster. We're now going to move on to a wicked buster because tonight is busterism, you know. We're doing busterism tonight. So now we will move on to the wicked buster then. Can we just do the lion buster? We'll go to the wicked buster now, then we do the dunce buster.
Healthcare system, all right, in Jamaica. Watch out, my brother. I come to Carnal Regional Hospital, come visit, I'm patient. And when we go to the emergency department, about 50 to 100 patients, Mr. Brother. Everybody sit down on a chair. Look around the place, brother. Look around the place, brother.
Glenn, welcome.
Not even a bit. Not even a bit. The patient them lay down pan. Tell me now, in Jamaica, it's not totally disgrace this. God Almighty, look for money. The Jamaica Labour Party, the thief and rob. Look much money tough than rob and thief. And look on Carnal Regional Hospital, not even a bed. See there, every patient is in here, so sit down. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days.
Yes, that's one of the wicked buster where I use bad health care, kill way off. When I send go call Andrew and what the other little boy name? Nestor Morgan. And I don't know which one of the St. Mary MP, but whichever one of the criminal, whether be the Don or the Montague, call them. Because we ask something for show them and ask them if they see it, if they hear about it, and by when they will get round to it. The wicked buster them we are deal with you now, you know. You all on there.
This is Steertown, a historic fishing community on the north coast of Jamaica. Local residents relied on the beach for their livelihood. But in 2020, 2 companies bought the land containing the pathways leading to Monmouth Bay Beach.
discrimination. Yeah.
Kanisha Godwin, good evening. Good evening, Kanisha Godwin.
The owners
How are
built
you?
a cement wall along the property, effectively cutting off surrounding communities from the coast. Lifelong fisherman Norris Arscott lives up the hill in one of these communities. Both his father and grandfather before him worked as fishermen at the same beach that he did.
All right. That's the hotel here. And the beach is just right beside the hotel there. It doesn't take me more than like 8-10 minutes from here to the beach. Now they push you off there. I had to do 10 miles each morning to do my fishing work.
To access the new fishing beach, Norris is forced to bike at 4:30 in the morning along a busy highway.
The entire St. Ann to St. Mary is blocked out from we, the fishermen. We've been paying taxes down there.
One of the companies announced a plan to build a 250-room resort on the land in front of Malmö Beach. It will sit beside two all-inclusive resorts that already block access to the coastline.
Yeah, they don't have fences. They got mountains of concrete wall. You can see that.
According to a local advocacy group's calculations, less than 1% of Jamaica's coastline is accessible to the public.
The wicked busterism, where more and more we are getting landlocked in an island. Call them one of St. Mary that we want to find out from them. If at any time Spark, Reach, or Walk and Talk will get to this area of Port Antonio. Is this the road, for those of you who know Port Antonio, is this the road that leads to the Port Antonio Hospital?
Well, I tell you, I look at rain Jew last night in a Port Morant, you see? And look there. I look at rain Jew, I don't even know me how cross this. I look at rain Jew last night. And the whole place underwater. Jew, you know, nothing to talk about. And nothing to talk about, people. Hi. Hello, what's it? Look at rain Jew and watch it. Look up on the football field. How am I cross all this now? You tell me. Eh? How you cross all this? It's a swimming pool, this man. My God. Out of Port Morant, yeah. No, me a big super. Yeah. It's a swimming pool out of Port Morant, yeah, so. Okay.
Port
Look at rain fall, you
Morant.
know?
Oh, Port Morant is
Look at rain fall and look funny.
Port Morant is
Square.
where
Yeah.
is Port Morant? St. Mary or St. Thomas?
How me cross this, I know?
No, Port Morant is
How
St.
me
Mary.
cross this? Lord God.
Is it?
How me
Remember me
cross
done
this,
still.
mommy?
Port Morant is St.
I
Mary.
just for them walk.
Somebody answer
You
quick.
can't, you live here.
Let's see if me done.
You live here, you can't cross it. No God.
Oh,
Don't
St.
try.
Thomas, thank you.
Look at rain fall, people.
So who responsible for
See that?
is it James
Look
or
at rain
Michelle?
fall. At Port Morant. And you
Is
can't
it James
cross
or
it.
Michelle?
Yes, I.
Michelle
You can't cross
responsible?
it. Oh God. So look at rain fall, you know. On the gully, the gully did full already and no rain never fall. Look on the football field. The football field look like it's on a river.
Thank
How them
you.
going to fix that town? How them going to solve that problem at this town? More on to know. How them going to solve the problem at this town? Why, oh boy.
So Michelle can't come on the road
You
and
need to
go
know.
dance and take
How
picture.
them going to solve the problem at Port Morant? Hey, peeps, pull up the comment section.
So
And
how
make me
Michelle
know
not see us off a dance and
how
take
them going to
picture?
solve the problem at this town. Yeah, look at rain falling, look at drizzle going last night. So look at drizzle. And the whole town flood out, not big rain. And I talk about no big rain, I look at fall and stop. You know, look at fall and stop.
What the lady
I look at fall
name?
and stop. I look back.
What the PNP lady the name? She need to announce that she got to fix the road on Monday morning. Michelle turn up with her shovel our pickaxe and our bill machete. Hey, when we turn up with Anvaz didn't turn up with scissors. Anvaz did a fix road. And Anvaz turn up with scissors. So me not put nothing past on.
On the town and look on the river. The river, now show you the river. See the river there? The river higher than the town. My God.
Caring government, they call themselves. Let's look at another wicked buster. And this one is Oral Chasey tackling this wicked buster.
No. My biggest disappointment, and the biggest body blow we get from this administration in the office, is when Nigel Clark they decide to give the political ruling class a 300% or 400% increase. That massive wage increase when give the politician them and the minister them. Fat up them pocket and insulate them from inflation. See, it's one of the most vulgar, obnoxious, stinking something that has ever been done to the poor people of this country. Fat up the political class, ruling class pocket. Under the guise that it is done to attract better caliber leadership to politics and to parliament. Well, we don't see no better caliber leadership and leader move to parliament since that 40.
Yes. Be a wickedness, the wicked buster them do to it. Do we have another wicked buster to feature? But hold on, if we don't have another wicked buster to feature, before we go off to the dunce buster them, if we take out a pen, pencil, and paper, when we move off to the dunce buster them, I'm going to answer a question that Chelsea Clinton asks in this morning's program, but I only saw it when I came off live. The question says, Wayne, do you believe that there should be some guardrails or guidelines as to what content creators are allowed to speak about people? Surely, yes, those guidelines already exist and we work in them. However, some people at some point blurred those lines. But we already have guardrails such as defamation, hate speech, and as you see, the Cybercrime Act that we are in contention with. I am not in contention with the cybercrime per se. My contention with the cybercrime is the ambiguities in it when it comes to criminal versus civil law as to crime defamation. That is where I have the conflict when you have such a broad scope of interpretation, and especially in a corrupt political spheres, it can be used adversely rather than us be sued for what could be or would be defamation. We could be arrested and charged for malicious communication. So yes, I do think there should be guidelines and guardrails, but also they must not, just like those guardrails are there for us not to tip over into another person's feelings, reputation, or so on. There shouldn't be on the flip side where those guardrails tip over into fundamental rights such as the freedom of speech and expression. But surely we do have those, a lot of those guardrails where we work into already. The issue though we are having is politicians are being criticized and are being exposed in a way it has never done in the mainstream media, which they have a rapport and a control with, whereas in the social media spheres, everybody is a free flyer. So I hope that answers your question. And with that said, we're going to move. Feel like play like a church song before we move over into the Dunce Buster right then, because we have to cheer up ourselves, because them are going to make we depressed. What you must not do is walk into depression already feeling depressed. If you know you're going to walk into a depressive mood, you must walk into it with high spirit. Otherwise, going in a depressive environment with a depressive energy, you're automatically going to get crushed. All right? So you must raise your spirit before you count a duppy. Thank you very much and welcome back. Now we will move into the pivotal part of the program, which is one of Jamaica's biggest problem, which is education, 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 Buster rights, education. Because if the leaders we elect are unable to even talk out of them head, in the case of George Wright, or read off a paper like Bella and Vaz and is it Steve Graham or Mayor Chin? Let's get straight into the dunce busters. Remember, we have done the lion buster. We have cleared some of the wicked busters. And now we're moving off to the dunce busters.
here this afternoon. Custos of St. Thomas, Mrs. Marcia Bennett. Members of Parliament for Western St. Thomas, Mr. James Robertson. Members of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, Mrs. Michelle Charles. My fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen, and citizens of the wonderful parish, good afternoon. I stand before you today humbled and honored to be your mayor. This is not just a victory for me, but for all of us who believe in community prosperity and unity. As your mayor, I pledge to serve each of you with dedication, dignity, and integrity. Together, we will work to address the challenges facing our parish to build a brighter future for our generation to come.
That was Mayor don't tie my tongue, Cation. Let's move on to a whole rafter of busters. Tonight is a busterism night, you know.
Education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason I feel truly honored.
You know what happened with labor, right? When them a read, then go on like them a good speech reader. One of it for no can read what in front. I want to see your paper, sir. You know, make I want to see the paper. There's a whole lot of it based on what you have said. Me when I see the paper, no say everything with the paper you read. You have to skip and jump over where you understand and where you not understand. And I say, I want to see the paper because I want to know the whole of the penny because listening to you. Listening to you, we don't know what about it. No? We want to see the paper. And the paper, we want to see the part them where you miss out. And only so we're going to understand where you read. Say.
Education, youth and distinguished guests,
this one stressed me out.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason I feel truly honored to be here at all wonderful occasion, annual graduation ceremony at the Old Harbour Primary School Institute of Excellence. It is great joy I am here today to assure you all graduates that I know you face a rough task throughout your preparation, your primary school year, especially during the pandemic, and with all the preparation for PEP. But I have no doubt the series of scare events you encounter endure during the period has only made you stronger and more resilient for the road ahead.
I want to say,
open with a quote.
The heights by great men reached and kept.
We're not attained. Yes, I'm a part of the love.
But by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night. And that is exactly
the third term under the Michael, under the Andrew Olness led
pen and paper.
All right, my workers.
Grace.
Gonna go and a big one up. For the third term, under the Michael, under the Andrew Olness led administrative.
Answer the question. I understand why you don't like a moderator, because you got something against mothers and you want a fatherator.
Mr. Vegas, out. Security, usher him out. All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
You're not a police.
Usher him out. Take his microphone and 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 usher him out. Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone. Usher him out.
You could come like a wheelbarrow, them and push him pan.
Usher him out. Usher him out. It ain't nobody. Just a minute. Nobody is coming in First Church and think you're going to take over First Church.
Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
No, so we have to rewind the busterites again. You know, only Donald Trump has ever made me laugh for days in the way that Anvaz has. Because every time me flick past Anvaz, when he said, was not attained, me have to laugh, God know. Because this is the part where, you know how the headmistress of the school would address you and launch forward at you? Poor thing them. Poor thing them. Did someone say Anvaz went to Hampton High? Did someone say that Anvaz went to Hampton? Because me would have to go down to Hampton go ask how much and Papa pay them, because me know everybody will go Hampton from Parity, Bright. Jesus Christ, Veronica said that she go for two. I hope she not go in the era when Ulrika Jones, Yannick Brown, Kenisha Brown, Deanette Johnson, and the whole of them bright girl there go to Hampton. I hope them and never buck up there. And I want to ask Hampton High School, how much did Anvaz's parents pay them for come there, come sit down, come do nothing at all? Anvaz, you would have waste money if you send Anvaz a elementary school. If you send Anvaz at elementary school, it would have been a waste of money. Hampton and Monroe, Tapanari School in Jamaica, will produce all heap and affluent Jamaicans. So Hampton have to talk how much them get paid for keep Anvaza for about 5-6 years doing nothing at all. When poor people picking it, could I get the damage space for learn something and the classroom space for learn something. And could I get anywhere play marble and could I got any market go sell because anybody used to sell in a market whenever go to school, you can't count better on them and you can't fool them with money. If we did send advance per market style, it should have learned common sense. Because I try to tell you all the while, education is not all of it. You have a streetwise and common sense to go through life. The dumbest set of people them at the university educated them when they understand street now life is the dumbest set of people you're ever going to come across. Those who only understand book and don't understand life is the dunces and the backwardest set of people them you are going to ever come across in your life. The book sense one them. Dunce your fuck.
Education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I opt for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason I feel truly honored to be here at all wonderful occasion, annual graduation ceremony at the Old Harbour.
You don't realize that one whole sentence or paragraph missing right when fumble up there, so? Because when read don't connect together.
Primary school.
Jesus, man, we're picking them.
Excellent.
Why? A school, they send him in. A graduation. Where parents glad say, them picking it, a graduate from school, and you send a local government representative. Why? I never send him go sing Baba. Boy! This year one year, when you should have said go sing Baba Black Sheep, and then Anvaz, when you could have seen her go sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. But even that they may spoil as well, because they never turn a school now Sunday school for learn nothing. So anything you give them are go spoil it anywhere. Whether you give them Baba Black Sheep or Mary Have a Little Lamb. It a go spoil because them are buster rights and them top a roadside play marble when everybody else does school I learn. Bunch of bloody marble players.
Education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen.
Graduates.
Good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management. I represent Mr.
See that? On the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management.
Education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I opt for this opportunity.
I opt for
at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason I feel truly honored to be here at all wonderful occasion, annual graduation ceremony at the Old Harbour Primary School Institute of Excellence. It is great joy. I am here today to assure you all graduates that I know you face a rough task throughout your preparation, your primary school year, especially during the pandemic, and with all the preparation for PEP. But I have no doubt the series of scare events you encounter endure during the period has only made you stronger and more resilient for the.
All right. You quote the word them, how much you get? Hmm? You count the word them, how much you get? Can't never read, I read, you know. Don't try fool we. Hmm? Don't try to fool us. You count the word them, Counselor Brian. How much you get? How much word them put pen and paper in front of you? Because you can't fool we say I read it there. Read. Because we know better. We know counting different from reading. How much word you get out of it? Because I'm sure you. In a school, then send them to go read in front of picking, you know. A school, then send them, I am Raquel, how are you? Figure read in front of people picking it. See, Anvazia, in front of people picking it, read. And he have the nerve to take up the paper. Good God Almighty, Anvaz, what was that for your read off a paper? But whether be ISAT or the teacher, a stitch you up, you know, I don't think to say, you know, read what you see. Or what you see, you read. So whoever writing you on vase, then stitch you up. I don't know if I start. Don't know if I start or the teacher them, but on vase, the reality is though. When we did go to school on vase, we never said anything off a paper. When teacher write it on the blackboard or when teacher say it to we repeat it back and we know it. Me never remember reading Heights by a Great Man off a paper and vase. No, sir.
The road ahead.
I want to say, open with a quote.
How do I address this spot? Or how do I correct her? Because it is so twisted and backward that you ever tie thread and try to loose the thread where you tie. I want to say open with a quote. I mean, I'd be annoyed if my primary school children speak like that. I'd be very annoyed. In addressing you this evening, let me try to correct you. Lord Jesus. I'm teaching labor rights for free, not earning a dime. In addressing you this evening, or in the mood of celebration this evening, Miss Vaz, I'd like to open with a quote. Not just come and say, I want to say, open with a quote. Come on, that's not an academic way of speaking, darling, is it? To continue or to further the mood of celebration, I will quote from the historical extract or poem or whatever, and then you're 30. Jesus Christ, God Almighty and vast. The children, if you were listening, were repeating it, and yonder matter two different things. Two different things and vase. Yonder picking them attacks. One is a disgrace. I want to say open with a quote. Open with your quote, my dear.
Head.
I want to say, open with a quote. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night. And that is exactly
the third term under the Michael, under the Andrew Holness led administration. All right, my workers, me couldn't go and not big enough. For the third term under the Michael, under the Andrew Holness led administration.
Because I understand why you don't like a moderator, because you got something against mothers and you want a fatherator.
Mr. Vegas.
Fatherator.
Security, usher him out. All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
You are not a police.
Usher him out. Take his microphone and 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 usher him out. Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out. It ain't nobody. Just a minute. Nobody is coming in First Church and think you're going to take over First Church.
No, sir. We country in a big problem. Big old problem. Because these are people in position of power who are making decisions.
Them don't see. Them don't see. Don't see. Off the phone and carry the message. Don't see. Hey boy. Simple heights of great man reach and kept. Them don't know it. Hey Jamaican. Hey, dear man Crawford, let's steer some man. You couldn't tell me enough of the labor right them can't read all right. You couldn't tell me enough of them dunce over there. Shame on disgrace man them man. Eh? I want this father God. I want one. Shame Brian. I want one over there, sir. You know see what I want. Hey. And then you not come one that you come size up with your right leader. BNP, show them how bright you are, man. Dr. Dayton Bright, yes, him can read and write. Crawford, you beat them daily, them can't put up the fight. Isaac Buchanan, where they over Portland. You drive the wife and the husband crazy, them don't know where them stand. The two nuts. Them two nuts. Them nuts.
Don't see. Andrew Holness cannot continue to lead our country after the next general election. But we should have no fear of that, though, because the disintegration of the Jamaica Labour Party is quite clear to us that they are imploding on themselves. by the time general election arrive, you may don't see much of them. They may eat off them one another. The rate of how them are go, because there's war at the MP level, war at the delegate level, war at the councillor level, war at the party workers and supporter level, war of the social media juggernauts level. There's war all over the Jamaica Labour Party. As I was saying to my cousin today, when PNP win the election, me I look at everything through the window. Me not push out my head. Because the way all Labour go cheat one another out a road there. I not take pen and write it down, you know. I not take pen and write it down. The catastrophe that will break away in the Jamaica Labour Party, they are going to even struggle to find a replacement for Andrew to be the leader of the opposition. That's how brawling the infighting is going to be after the morning after election. It will be a immediate meltdown. Well, we have one more done, in it.
Why the head for the people?
Why? Soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil. The sand in this area is a very sandy kind of soil.
It is sand, obviously, don't you think? In case you're just finding out that it is sand, it really is sand. All right? Despite your confusion that it is sand and it is sandy, we know say sand. We know say sand. That's great. We're not sorry for we talking truth. What do you listen to? All out there, say Mayor Mats. When you listen to a current fleet, a politician, when you don't feel depressed and feel like, you know, say, we're not going to really move off a dot. We're going to just sit on same place. We're going to just sit on same place, yeah, so. We now move off a dot because if our politicians or social engines to take us forward, we're not gonna reach nowhere. We're going to turn right pan dot where we're there.
Could you repeat what you were saying? Mr. Mackenzie is suggesting that there's a certain level of partisanry on the part of how you allocate certain benefits at the municipal level. Mr. Mackenzie cannot come to this on this platform and say anything like that. What I have done is what he was practicing when he was the mayor. When he was the mayor and he gets the funding from the ministry, he shares it in a 50, 100% basis. He gives the Jlp 50% and they take 100%. And it is evident right now that is exactly what I'm doing.
Hold on. That maths doesn't sound right. If you get $100 million, him take 100% and get the PNP 50?
Get half of it.
No, that's not no. Something
that's what he was doing.
No, but you can't have 150% or something, sir. How much would he take and how much would he give the PNP?
If he gets $10 to share for the council,
yes.
If the PMP would get 100 or $50 out of the $10, and the JLP will get $25.
But hold on. Mr. Mayor.
Yes?
Arithmetic not right. Him get $10. Him get $10.
Let me break it.
Yes, so you get him get $10 to spend, right? Total.
And the JLP get $5.
50%, yes?
Yes.
And the PNP and the JLP and the PNP would get how much?
The PNP gets, whenever time the PNP gets any money, whether $20 or $10, if they get $20, the JLP get $10.
Oh, so
if they get $10, the JLP get $5.
So it's 50-50 share it?
Right.
Oh.
I am I am Raquel. I hit me laugh, you know. At the $50, at the 50 where him get out of 10. Him get $50. You say then give $10. The JLP get the PNP get $50 out of it, and the JLP get $25. Jesus. Whoa. Labor rights. Buster rights. Coming out calling on labor rights. You know the Buster rights. You know, Buster couldn't spell bread. And labor rights today still can't spell bread. Buster couldn't spell bread. And today, modern day labor right still can't spell the bread where Buster couldn't spell. If them a read, or if them a count, if them a tell lie, or if them a do wickedness, when they do all of them, is a problem. Because they just can't do nothing good. Because there's a hog fang within the Jamaica Labour Party. Where you know say hog fang always stick out and a show. Jamaica Labour Party is like a hog fang, always stick out.
Them don't see, them don't see, have the phone and carry the message. Don't see. Hi boy, simple eyes of great man reach and kept. Them don't know it. Hey Jamaican. Hey, dear man Crawford, let's steer some man. You couldn't tell me so enough of the labor right them can't read all right. You couldn't tell me so enough of them dunce over there. Shame on this grace, man, them man. I want this father God. I want one. Brian. I want one over the sun. You know, see what I want. Aye. And then the love come one that could have come size up with a bright leader. PNP, show them how bright, yeah, man. Dr. Dayton Bright, yes, him can read and write. Crawford, you beat them daily, them can't put up no fight. Eyes up canal, where they over Portland. You drive the wife and the husband crazy, them no know where them stand. They do nuts. Them two nuts. Them nuts.
Bobby Montague, you say when Andrew ready, Andrew will call the election. If Andrew is waiting Bobby Montague for a turnaround of his integrity, a settling of peace in the party, oneness in the party, Bobby Montague, it's not going to happen. The country is in a misery at the moment, Bobby Montague. Andrew Holness himself is in a misery. The Jamaica Labour Party, Bobby Montague, is in a misery. The best that the Prime Minister can do is to take all of us, including himself, out of the misery by calling the general election. Stretching it out, Bobby Montague, is only going to make the party and the Prime Minister loss more bigly, if you are to use Donald Trump's word. Call the election now. Your best chance, Prime Minister, was immediately after the local government election. And see there, you hit out. Who you make a fool, your prime minister? World a dunce. World a dunce. You make a walk and fool you. And you walk around with the doctor title, Doctor the Honorable. And you walk around and tell we say, yeah, doctor did this and doctor did that, you know. And look who you make a fool you. World a done small in Malahu Fort. Marlene Malahu Fort, slow talking, is part of our dunceness. Anybody here mumble and fuffle like Barack Obama to make a point? Them dunce. They're just put there in front of you as a plant. Because you don't know better. They're dunce. Barack Obama was a dunce. Marlene Malahu Fort, they're dunce. Because they're plant. They can't speak to you based on what they think. They have to speak to you based on what is written for them. Doctor this, doctor that. You can feel the mood of the people in the country. And your wholeness. So the people them fall out of love with you. Jamaica don't like you anymore. No other prime minister has ever been drugged in our country the way you've been drugged. No other prime minister has ever been thief as much as Andrew Holness. No prime minister has ever lapsed in integrity in office as Andrew Holness has. No prime minister has ever been referred to prosecution as Andrew has twice. No other prime minister has come under investigation for financial fraud and tax. What you call the word? Evasion. Your disgrace is mounting up, Prime Minister. The more your disgrace tally up, is the more favor that is stripped away from you. And it's the more bigger you're going to lose the election. What you are doing at the moment, we don't care if you want to torture yourself, but you're torturing the country and the Jamaica Labour Party because they are waiting to slap you in the face, you know, Prime Minister. You don't hear what them one down at Westmoreland tell you, we are giving it to the PNP. Because you, Prime Minister, let me paraphrase for them. You, Prime Minister, can dictate to Jamaica, but we are not going to allow you to dictate to the Labour Party. If you can't meet us halfway, Prime Minister, we will look the other way. Meet us halfway, criminal. Or we will...
So there will be a split, as you can see. So if he does not win today, then we will be supporting Mr. Ian Hales. The winning for them, for the Jamaica Labour today, we will not be working with Mr. James. So there will be a split, as you can see. So if he does not win today, then we will be supporting Mr. Ian Hales. The winnings will be going on the other side if Mr. Wilson does not win today.
And while up to news time, it was not.
Should Mr. Wilson lose this today, there will be no seat for them, for the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland. We will be going independent, and if Mr. Wilson is not willing to go independent, no vote. Because I carry a lot of weight in my feelings.
And as she said, I see a flyer going around with more than Wilson's pamphlet as an independent JLP. So the twist in that seat is even bigger now, and it makes it even more certain for the People's National Party, because what will happen is the JLP vote will split between the two different fractions and by no way amount to a majority to take the seat. So you can almost be certain, if Ian Hales wasn't certain that he was going to take that seat home, you can almost be certain now that the constituency is split right down the middle. Right down the middle, you know. I mean, whoosh, cut the melon equally. No party prime minister, but none, has ever won an election with a divided base. It has never happened, Prime Minister. Tap touch away. Tap touch away for your own power struggle, Prime Minister. No party in any country, Prime Minister, has ever won an election with a divided base unless you steal it. Prime Minister, hold your ears and check it out and listen here. No party, but no party prime minister in any country wins an election with a divided base unless you steal it. And we know, sir, you run post competition, you run rat competition. So I tear out upon you because we know you're a thief. It is why you take up the whole country, put under your arm, Prime Minister, and go on like the entire country is a roll on. That's why you take up the entire country, put under your arm, like say a roll on will be. But London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. Which part of your Nebuchadnezzar statue is being dismantled slowly, Prime Minister? Or are you coming down from the foot or from the head? You're an Adventist, aren't you? I'm sure you always hear this phrase in church. If the church is not for Jesus, Prime Minister, it must come down. Your leadership was built on selfishness and greed and the claim for power. That's why, Prime Minister, in 2 terms, it has come down so horrible on you within your own party, you criminal, you bloody thief. It has collapsed internally on you. All because of your thieving, selfish, all for yourself dictatorial way. That is why the base, Prime Minister, is divided. That is why they're sitting on their hands. That is why you cannot buy them out anymore. What a disgrace. 2 terms, and you take him mash up the Jamaica Labour Party. And then, on the same one, turn around every day. Oh, 18 years, 18 years. How come you have not protected the 9 years, Prime Minister? You are given the opportunity to put back the Jamaica Labour Party in a competitive framework in this country. Look what you do. Not to be your base no one here and see you. You don't say you want to walk on campaign around the country. You used to know MP, I help you do nothing. You used to nobody I help you tell you lie them and spread your narrative them. You alone, Prime Minister, is running a general election campaign. You know shame? You can barely pluck up one auditorium, one school auditorium full of people when you're going away. Caring government, good economic management government, shitwater government, floating chicken government. You total one around one whole country and one whole election. Let's see if Andrew Holness can cross it.
For them, for the Jamaica Labour win today, we will not be working with Mr. James. So there will be a split, as you can see. So if he does not win today, then we will be supporting Mr. Ian Hales. The winnings will be going on the other side if Mr. Wilson does not win today.
And while up to news time, it was not.
Should Mr. Wilson lose this today, there will be no seat for them, for the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland. We will be going independent, and if Mr. Wilson is not willing to go independent, no vote. Because I carry a lot of weight in my PDs, my division, and I will tell my people, my laborers, that is PNP running. No laborers will be, and they will lose. The Jamaica Labour Party will lose.
Hi, Andrew boy. We're sorry for you, but we are waiting for what and rolling on your disgrace, because nobody else but Andrew create this disgrace. That's why the entire party allow you one to turn up in a hit, because of your disgrace, of your dirty foot, of your dirty bungle, Andrew Holness, and you fi carry it, and you take up in a 21st century rather. You take up the most dunce and unleash upon the people of Jamaica, and then you walk and tell me every day, good economic management, and all of that. Everything pop down upon you right in an election. You know, Sister God not sleep. Thief in Andrew Holness. You know, Sister God not sleep. You tell the lie right through the 9 year. You know, so what God wait pan, you wait till you reach right pan the appointed time to come fool way again. Everything just pop and broke down by yourself. Because you're a criminal. You're a liar and a thief. And a corrupt so-and-so. And the spirit that be weren't gonna allow you to take the people in the direction where you have planned for it. One or two dunce and thief and lie.
Education, youth and distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I, Steve Graham, council nominee on the Old Harbour Primary Board of Management, I represent Mr. Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent. I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason, I feel truly honored to be here at all wonderful occasion, annual graduation ceremony at the Old Harbour Primary School Institute of Excellence. It is great joy. I am here today to assure you all graduates that
it is great joy. I am here today to show you all graduates something missing between the two. See him missing between it.
I know you face a rough task throughout your preparation, your primary school year, especially during the pandemic, and with all the preparation for PEP. But I have no doubt the series of scare events you encounter endured during the period has only made you stronger and more resilient for the road ahead.
I want to say, open with a quote. The heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the night. And that is exactly
the third term under the under the Andrew Holness led administration. All right, my workers, me couldn't go and a big enough. For the third term under the under the Andrew Holness led administration.
Because I understand why you don't like a moderator, because you got something
Jeremiah.
against mothers and you want a fatherator.
Mr. Vegas. Out. Security, usher him out. All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
All right, security, usher him out. Security, usher him out. Usher him out.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out.
You are not a police.
Usher him out. Take his microphone and 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 usher him out. Take his microphone. Just a minute. Just a minute. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Take his microphone and usher him out. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out. It ain't nobody. Just a minute. Nobody is coming in First Church and think you're going to take over First Church.
Why the head for the people them? Why? Why? Me see him. See him and kill me. Why? Me see him. Why?
Out! Whoa! Yo. We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Take them out from Portland. Take them out. I hear Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Yes, this is our Buster Right Thursday. And I cook my can ammonia already. You know, it's the first time I've ever used pressure cooker for cook hamani can. I've always cooked corn hamani over a 2-day period by soak it, then start boil it today and finish it tomorrow. Because my son used to love hamani corn porridge a lot, so I used to always have to do it. But me always do it over a 2-day period because I have pressure cooker pot, but I don't like use it because I'm afraid of pressure cooker pot. All if I use it when I go in the kitchen, I have to duck when I go in there. So, me can amani done. My fish fry already. Tomorrow me fry my bami and my plantain and steam my okra. And that's a lot. No, I'm not buying any bun and cheese and fatten up tasty way. The cheese what we used to buy for boy things gone bad, you know. I remember when that tin of cheese in England was for $5.99. It's $49.99 now. That tin of cheese, you know the cheese, that tin of tasty cheese, in normal size what we grew up with. I remember a few years ago when that used to be £10.99. It is now $49.99. You see anything raise out of my eating journey, especially as something when it really matter. Just like Aki, from COVID and the war, and the tin of Aki we did all for $2.99 or £3.50, gone to $5.99. Me tap name Aki. If Aki no come from my family, my Jamaica, me not spend my money buy 6 pounds with 1 tin a poto Aki and salt water. No, me not do it. Sorry. Me are not doing it. So when why you ducking going into the kitchen? Just in case the microwave, just in case something blow off of the pressure cooker, even though the pressure cooker we may have is very secure because it have a lock mechanism, not just an airlock mechanism. It have a lock mechanism. But me just afraid the pressure cooker pot, me always feel say it'll go blow up and fly all about the place in the kitchen. So I always duck when something don't really use pressure cooker. Anything may have tough to cook, me just slow cook it with open garlic. Anyway, that was our busterism for tonight. Thank you very much for being here. And in the upcoming general election, Jamaica, make a better choice. When your MP come see you, because you know, so now them are come hug up your baby yam dumpling with your drink out or your chip up enamel cup and make your leaking enamel plate leak curry pan them and then something that you know, so them up to all of that now. What you must do, Hansen thing give them to read and say, help me to look what the pie so call me sight about me. You can't vote for them so and don't know if they keep them and their name Pambula. Look how much of them want to sit tonight when you have their name Pambula. Are you going to vote for another MP or councillor when you have them finger, their hand, and them even them name? So, when you now vote in the upcoming general election, for once, vote sensible. For once, vote for the future of your children and your grandchildren, and not for a thieving politician like Andrew Holness and the 48 criminals behind him. Thank you very much for being here this evening. Join us right back here tomorrow morning for our At a Glance program. And as a part of our Easter tribute, I'll be paying tribute to my aunt tomorrow, who has passed last week, and tomorrow morning you will understand why. Thank you, and good night from the Global Television Group.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Rastaman throw one stone and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. That's a people day. Make man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat and not press the poor. Make up what I seen to make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. Biggie man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Biggie man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta. I sell a house, I sell out Babylon. Yes, talk on the Friday. You must throw a stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you must throw a stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let him hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, Biggie man show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black Biggie man show one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
YouTube, thank you very much for being here. Join us back tomorrow morning for your attendance program. Thank you very much, and good night from Global Television. Thank you.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.